See what the collective has got today. And then we're just gonna do a quick cleanse. Oh yeah, we have to do our meditation, guys. We have to do our meditation. Oh my God, this one keeps coming out. What is one of your triggers and why? What is triggering you and why? I had a really bad trigger, obviously, when we missed the exit and we missed my son's appointment and we had to reschedule it. And we drove like 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back, 2 days in a row. I was triggered, like I flipped out because I feel, and I did like the shadow work on it last night, because I feel a lack of control because I don't have a vehicle. So my mom has to drive me everywhere, right? And the baby everywhere. And it gets very annoying when like I know where to go and she doesn't listen to me. And I have a really short fuse and I feel bad because then I flip out. And I shouldn't do that to my mom. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't treat her that way. That's disrespectful, and she brought me into this damn world. I would not want my son talking to me the way I talk to her sometimes. So I have been triggered badly, yes. Yeah, so like I feel really bad about that. So like I did shadow work on it. Obviously I apologize to her. That lack of control, right? Like that's important to do. Like if you get triggered, remember to do your daily reflection, and what I like to do at the end of my days is like look at my day and see like where I was triggered throughout the day, and then do shadow work on that trigger. If I don't have like anything serious to do shadow work on, I'll just look up a shadow work prompt. There's millions on Pinterest, on Google even if you don't have Pinterest, Google has it. Like there's mad. Yesterday at the doctor's office, the doctor gave me this consent form for the vaccines or whatever, because like I guess now like vaccines have become like a thing, obviously, where one parent will say they want them, one parent will say they don't, you know what I mean? Like one parent says yes, we're gonna get the vaccines, and then the other parent says no, we're not. So she gave me this consent form that both parents are supposed to initial and sign. So I had to explain to her that like his father's not around, he doesn't even live in the state, he does not speak to me. Both parents signed that consent to this meditation for it's okay to admit when you're wrong. Yes, admit when you're wrong and do shadow work on it. I am awakening daily. We are all awakening daily. Take your time. You do not have to rush. It is not about rushing or comparing or like it's not about that. It is about getting your fulfillment and starting to see what it is that your most authentic truth and living that, right? Understandable. I need more info when it comes to shots. Yeah, it gets really overwhelming. All the information, it just gets so overwhelming. I just have to ask my guides. I'm just like, should I get this one? Like at that point, it's just like I'd rather just ask them. Trust no one but your intuition. I'd rather teach him than have the world teach him. I don't want society raising my kid. I can do that, thanks. That's why I have him. Like, I signed up for this, and I know homeschooling is not going to be easy, but it's not going to be impossible either. Just want to do what's best for him, and if that means homeschooling, then that's what it's going to be. I love you. Your guides want you to know that you are so loved. I am self-aware. Yeah, that's super important. Desire to inspire. You are beautiful. You are enough. Live in the moment. Dream huge. You cannot evolve for them. Life does not stop there. Always remember, pain is a life lesson. We already had that one. Are you listening now? Your guides really they've been sending you messages. Are you listening now? This is just a collective reading. Pyrite is good for abundance, prosperity, luck, happiness. Fuck that. I don't know what it is, but someone has to see something. You gotta say fuck that to something and allow yourself to let it go. We are always with you. Your guides are with you. Don't ever feel alone, because you are always surrounded by love, infinite love and support from your guide team, okay? See? That's so funny. We're always with you, and then C came out. That's really funny. I hate you. Ooh, see, we got some stank energy. Somebody needs to let someone go. I am connecting with my past life. Work out on the day, at least get some stretching in. Like, this is one of my favorite stretches to do. It's just super easy. I get on my yoga ball and I just stretch my legs. and stretch my groin. That feels so good, right? And then doing like this kind of stuff, like swinging our arms and just like getting your body moving, taking a walk, getting outside, like stuff like that really helps with the collective needs today. Soul tree, okay. Meditation. Awakening. Alright, we got 4 cards here. So there's actually no blockages in this reading. I was like sure that the meditation was gonna be blocked, but it's actually not. So, and like when I asked them, I was like, isn't this supposed to be blocked? They were like, no, stop being so hard on yourself. You have been meditating. Even if it's that 5-minute meditation a day, like, it's better to get me hyped up. Yeah, right. It's better than not doing it at all, right? So they're saying not to be so hard on yourself, but make sure you're meditating, but don't be so hard on yourself if you don't one day. Like, if you miss a day, it's okay. Sometimes we just have a lot to do in one day. But if you can do just that 5-minute shield building technique every day, that will change your life so much. It will help. If you're clairsentient, it will really help. It will help you in so many different ways. The wind just picked up and a dragonfly was right in front of me. Stop. That's incredible. Yeah, so stop being so hard on yourself and allow like yourself that time for leisure as well. Like I'm hearing like watch a movie or do something fun with your kids, your family, with your friends, whatever, go out. Enjoy, like you don't have to always be doing shadow work or always be like, you know, working on fulfilling your dreams. And I mean, yes, that's a great thing. Always be evolving and moving toward that stuff. But you don't have to like give up the fun or like leisurely activities in your life for those things. You are able to do, you know, that's the whole thing with balance. Too much of anything is too much. Even meditation. I mean, I guess there's not, I don't know if there's really such thing as too much meditation, but I am saying that, like, you don't have to focus your whole life on your spiritual journey. Because, yes, we're already on a spiritual journey, and we came here to learn about being human and to learn about finding the balance in humaning and in having that spiritual connection and awakening, right? That's why we came here, and that as these kinds of beings, because that's what we're doing. We are assisting in the awakening and the ascension of humanity and of the planet, but we're also learning about ourselves and learning about how to find balance in like assisting in that ascension and awakening people, and also being human and experiencing human life and doing normal human things, right? And enjoying being like a person on the planet and not just so like hyper focused on fixing things or fulfilling your destiny or mission, purpose, whatever you think it is. There's so many labels, right? And it comes down to the balance and our daily routines, and being able to, like, sometimes if you don't do everything on your to-do list, like knowing that's okay. You're still allowing your light to shine, okay? That is what it's about. It's about letting your light shine. Don't dim your light for no one. Be true to yourself. Be true to who you know you are inside. If that means that these people are going to feel some type of way or say something, fuck them, okay? Because if they're allowing your presence to affect them to that point, that's their problem, not yours, okay? You are yourself, and that's, be unapologetically. Worry about what they say or think. It doesn't matter. What matters is you and your awakening that's happening, your abilities that are starting to awaken and that are starting to really manifest, and you're learning about. It's about the soul tree. It's right here. I just opened right to it. Soul tree. Trees are filled with wisdom. You are becoming more connected to nature. Okay. Next time you're outside, like, just talk to the trees. Like, and I know that sounds kind of hippy-dippy, but, like, it'll work. Like, that's what I was, like, when I got that channeled message, I always sit next to a tree. When I do my automatic writing, I try to go outside and sit under nature again, because that's going to help you find that bright light and sun. We are so much stronger than we know, and that's what this awakening card's about. things are going to continue to awaken in you. There are so many different types of awakenings, and we literally have like mini awakenings all day, every day. When we wake up from bed and we like remember our dreams, that's a mini awakening right there. And remembering your dreams is like a kind of a big deal. I mean, like there's ways that you can help yourself remember your dreams, but a lot of people it's hard. Like for me, like I remember them like 70% of the time, but I forget a lot. I've been forgetting a lot more lately. Because I'm not writing them down. When I write them down, I'll go back and I'll be like, holy shit, I don't remember that, but it happened, and I did remember it at that time because I wrote it down, you know. So like I have tons of shit written down in my phone from back when I lived at my parents' house. I would just write in my phone because I thought I was going to use them for like ideas to write like a story or something. I was like, I'm gonna make a story or a book or a movie with these, and like some of them, I swear to God, are fucking shows. I swear to God, they went into my dreams back then. Like I didn't have protections on me at all. Like there was a incubus. Like there was a lot of really fucked up like shit that was happening back when I lived at my parents' house when the veil was thinning. And I was having those inception dreams. I was also being psychically having psychic attacks, like those like those sexual demons that come in your sleeping time. That happened to me a few times before I knew what it was. And now that I'm much more protected now, but I didn't know anything about protection or anything back then. I was just like beginning to like, I didn't even really, it wasn't even spiritual, but I had that energy still. I've always been the same energy. I've always been the same spirit. So that was an easier time to get to me because I was just getting sober. I was like, everything was starting to come back, you know. So like, and it was terrifying. It was terrifying. And it was just, it was really, 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 I don't even want to think about it. But like, it like is the reason that I can lucid dream now though, is because I had those night terrors and I had to like get myself out of the night terrors. So like, I started lucid dreaming to like stop that stuff from happening. So let's see what we got today.
There's something in your eyes. Is everything alright? You look up to the sky, you long for something more. Darling, give me your right hand.
Is this?
I think I understand.
It looks like it's black, but then when you put it in the light, it has like a green tint. Sorry. Alright, so we got some crystals. This is like a collection of mine. These are my charms. So the first I'm going to look at here is a shell that I think I got in Florida, but we can see the Fibonacci spiral on it. Okay, we see that on every living thing has that. That's called like God's thumbprint is what they call it. But you see like how it's like got scratches and stuff and like little marks all over. That gives it character, right? And that makes it different from just a regular old smooth shell. Like this one here. Like this one is like a perfect, like the perfect little shell. Like I love it because it's got the little. But like even this one has like a difference in the back. Like everything, nothing is perfect, right? Everything has imperfections. But that's what makes us beautiful is our imperfection. This shell, okay, which is another imperfect one, right? But it has like that perfect look in the front. But then if you look a little closer, it's actually uneven on the back, like those little pieces. See how that one has a chip in it? But they're both beautiful in their own ways, and like even though we have our bruises and our bumps and our, like, metaphorically, like, our broken, you know, holes or whatever it is. It's a scar. Oh, okay. Yeah, vaccine from when I was born. It's a scar. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. And it left that Fibonacci thing. That's really interesting. But anyway, so, yeah, allow yourself to do shadow work if you want to on it. Like, your shadow or like your like insecurities, the things you don't like. But like I don't love my nose, but like I do love it, you know. I don't like it, but I love it. Like there's certain things that I would change about myself. Like if my hair wasn't so frizzy today, I'd be happier. But you know what, I love it for what it is, and I'm going to, you know, I'm not gonna down myself anymore. I'm gonna love all of the perfectly imperfect things about me, no matter like how I felt about it, you know, yesterday or a year ago or 2 minutes ago. No more like negative self-talk is what I'm hearing. So let's focus on, you know, those positive affirmations. And I know they sound kind of silly. Like I thought they were silly at first, but like I do it now. I have affirmations written on the mirror that I get ready in. They're in permanent marker. I have affirmations written, and I have the protection rune written as well. Algiz is the protection rune that I use for all my mirrors, my windows, my doors. I do it in moon water, and then I have it drawn on my mirror with the affirmations too. Protection, okay? And it's kind of small right now, so we might want to look at like expanding our protection a little bit and doing that shield building technique that I do every day with you guys in my life has helped me a lot. Also saging and saging correctly, which means with the right intention, because that's why they call it a close practice, because if you sage without the right intention, you're getting rid of everything, including your guides. So you want to make sure that you are saging with the right intention, which when I sage, I just say, I am cleansing and clearing the space of any and all negative energy that is not of the highest and greatest good, that is not here for my guidance or for my protection or any of my guide team. You are all welcome. But any spirits that are not of the highest good, that are not on my guide team, please leave, like, you know, and I sage. So also bring in self-love, okay? Self-love. Ooh, that's why we have the rose quartz, okay? So we have to allow that to grow into a huge piece of rose quartz, right? I saw this guy, he was standing on top of a mountain of rose quartz on Instagram the other day, and it was just like a bunch, like it obviously like it was a place that they were mining, but it was just like a huge mountain of like untouched rose quartz. It was beautiful. And like that's the kind of self-love that we need, right? To build. And then now I'm also seeing children. So maybe you have children, or maybe you're pregnant, maybe you're trying to get pregnant. I'm seeing children in your lives. I know I have a little boy, and he's really, really changed my life in so many more ways than I could ever even count or describe in one life, let alone in pretty small but mighty is what I feel when I see this one. This crystal is beautiful. Like if you can see it, you guys see how it shines, but if you see it up close, it actually has like a lot of like colors to it. Like it's not just black and shiny, it's actually like rainbow and you guys kind of can see the rainbow. You guys see how it's like got rainbow shimmers all over it? It's beautiful in person. So it's like, this is one of those things that like you know, look inside of yourself for that little beautiful thing that you know is so beautiful and that everybody else can see, even if it's not clear to you. Everybody else can see the beauty, right? So like that's incredible why it wasn't like coming out for you guys, because that's why I was inspired to say that. If it's not clear to you, allow yourself to see it through their eyes. Love yourself the way your guide team loves you. That's what they said to me the other day, and it really like stuck with me. It's inside of this wheel. So there could be some place that, it's mountains and ocean, okay. So there could be some place that you're trying to get to and you feel like you like need a vacation or you need to go to this place. Do it. If it's calling you for a reason, okay? And then we have the rabbits, okay? So rabbits also represent fertility. Today. Ooh, that's a really beautiful card, and it's so funny because in that meditation I've been doing every day, it's a Merkaba meditation. It's a light body meditation. That 12D shield that we build, we do it with that light body. We do it with our Merkaba. And this is the joy card, and it has a beautiful, bright Merkaba in the center, right? How funny is that? Just like the meditations we do when I start my live off. Expansion, yes, big expansion's happening right now. Radical change is happening right now for all of us. All of us are going through some kind of crazy, tower moments or death, or not like real death, but you guys know what I mean, like metaphorically speaking. Okay, we have divine animals as well. Now we have to allow those animals in. Like I have been seeing, like I said, I saw the hawks. I saw the hawk the other day. Oh my God, shutting my eyes, I just saw it again. That was insane. The hawk the other day 2 times in a row that same day, and then it kept coming up in readings. and it's coming up in this reading again. So divine animals need to be respected and looked at as a sign from your guides. If you're seeing crows a lot, that could be Odin. Like, maybe not, it could just be your guides. If you're seeing spiders a lot, it could just be your guides, or it could be a deity. Like, you look into what, different, like I've been seeing, we had a ladybug in here, and then I found out ladybugs are related to a deity. I don't remember which one, if it was Freya, or I don't remember which one exactly, but I know that, like, it had a meaning. So, like, look into it when you see something. Don't just take it for granted. Or when you see a butterfly, or when you see even a moth. Like, look up the meanings of those things. Look up what they're related to. That's all your guide team, all ancestors, deities, your higher self, all that stuff. They're trying to speak to you through these divine animals, and it's blocked because we're not taking those signs as we should. We're not realizing that those are actual messages from spirit, okay? So allow yourself to expand your knowledge, expand your awareness, expand your spiritual practices of what I'm hearing, expand your, open your heart, be receptive. I keep hearing be receptive. So allow yourself to, because we put up, especially the way we've been conditioned and raised, we have been raised and conditioned to put up walls to the spirit world and believe that it doesn't, not that it doesn't exist, but that we don't have direct connections to it when we do, right? So we have to allow ourselves to expand our awareness, expand our belief system, let go of beliefs that no longer serve us. Look at do inventory on your life and see what needs to go, see what needs to stay, see what needs improving, see what needs to evolve into something different. Let yourself take time so that you can see what needs to expand and what's going to bring you pure and genuine joy and fulfillment, right? And that's only going to happen when we take time to really journal on it. Meditate on it, pray about it, ask your guide team, get a pendulum and ask your guide team about it, right? And buy some books that you're interested in. If you want to read about something, like I'm reading about the Akashic Records right now. Anything else you need me to say from this deck? And they said, let your light shine. That one came out already. So stop dimming your light for other people. Eat your frog. Do the damn thing. I have to finish writing my book. That's my frog. I have been avoiding it. I wrote a little bit yesterday, but I really need to read it. I have to edit it. I have to read the whole thing I go over, which is going to take a minute. I have to read the whole thing over, and then I have to make sure that's how I want to present it to editors and stuff. But yeah, hang out. We're going to stage in a minute. I'm just doing a reading for somebody. So you also want to make sure you're nourishing your body daily, okay? So all of this may have to do with this person, or it may just be something that you need to hear from spirit right now, and maybe they're not going to give me much information about this person. I don't know. I'm exactly where I need to be. Again, you're doing exactly what you need to be doing. Don't feel as though, don't concern yourself with what he likes about you. Obviously, if you're hanging out, he likes something, or she. I'm not sure if that's a girl's or boy's name, but they like you. And you are healing at all times. Remember, you're healing at all times too. So allow yourself to, if you need time or space, tell them that. Or if you notice something, or if there's something that you don't like, tell them that. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Don't dim your light for somebody, okay? Do it from the heart. Do it from the heart. Everything you do it from the heart. Do it because you want to do it, not because someone's telling you to do it. Do it the way you want to do it, not the way someone's telling you to do it, cut it this way, do it the way you're doing it because that's the way you want to do it, and tell them that. You know what I mean? If someone's trying to control you and hovering over you, that's all part of your soul growth. So even this relationship right now may be a part of your soul growth. It may be a part of your healing. So even if you're feeling overwhelmed right now, okay, it may be overwhelming. Maybe you guys are overwhelming each other. Maybe you're spending too much time together, or maybe maybe you are overwhelming him. I don't know. But someone's overwhelmed in this situation. It is okay to be different. I love this stick because I always go off about it. We are all unique and individual spirits and expressions of source energy. We are all different expressions of the universe, okay? We are not, if we were all the same, one, we would never learn anything because we would all have the same everything, including thought process. So I don't know, where the world would be if everyone was the same. So don't, it's good to have role models and mentors and people to look up to, but set goals for yourself, not just to be like them. Stop comparing and competing. That is not what life's about. Life is about being yourself and doing it because that's who you are. It's okay to be different. In fact, that's who we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be our mentors or our role models. Those are just supposed to be people we look up to. We don't envy them. We look up to them, okay? And we embrace their energy because that will lift us up into their vibrations, and we will start to emulate a life like theirs. If that's what kind of life you want, don't be jealous of it. Infuse your body with the energy of it and allow it to become your energy. Once you reach the frequency of what you want, that thing is going to have no choice but to come into your life because it's your frequency. And if you're vibrating at the same frequency of your role models and mentors, eventually you're going to be in their circle if you continue to raise your frequency. You are your highest self. It's so crazy. I'm holding this one right now, guys. I'm done. This is the one I'm holding right now. That's crazy right now. You are your highest self. Stop it. Stop it. And I was just talking about basically being your higher self. I'm done. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. So just treat him the way that you want him to treat you. Show him the way you want to be treated by setting an example. Okay? And treat him with the respect that all humans deserve, right? And make sure, or her, I don't know why I feel like it's a boy. But just allow yourself to be yourself. You cannot evolve for them. Ooh, I just made that one. You cannot evolve for them. I made a video about this a few days ago. It didn't really go very far, but it is an important message, because you cannot evolve for them. You will not change or grow for him. You can set an example, but you can't do it for him. You have to allow yourself to know that if you grow out of this relationship or friendship, it's for a reason, and it's part of your life lessons, okay? It's part of your soul growth that came up as well. So allow yourself to know that, yes, you guys can grow together, but you can't do it for him. You have to do it for you, and he has to do it for him. Everything happens for a reason, baby. Everything happens for a reason. If this doesn't work out, you're still your highest self. We got that now twice in this reading. I am my highest self. You are your highest self. Baby, this is the second one that says I am my highest self. And then the last one, they want me to tell you to write this down. So go get a pen and paper and write this question down and do it for yourself. And then follow the action steps that come with these 3 goals. Because that's what I'm going to have you write down, is 3 goals for the next 6 months. So 6 months from now, where do you want to be in your life? And don't do it for the relationship. You can do that in a separate goal. You can do that together. You can do an inventory in the relationship with this person or friendship or whatever. You can do monthly or weekly inventory. I was telling my friend about this that's going through relationship issues right now, because I learned about it, and it really does work if you utilize it. Do an inventory on where you're at, what happened this last month, who didn't take responsibility, what you need to talk about, and do it from a place of love and a place of evolution and growth and healing, right? And let them know that that's why you want to do this inventory. It's nothing it's not like a therapy thing. It is a therapy thing, but it's helpful. It's so fucking helpful. Just something as simple as it's looking at where you're at and seeing where you want to go in the relationship. That's separate from you as a unique sovereign being. You make your goals for you, and then together, if he's willing to, make the goals for the relationship. If he's not, is that the person you want to be with the rest of your life? So name 3 goals for the next 6 months and action plan and action steps to each goal. So with each goal, have space to write an action plan, okay? And how you're going to reach the goal, or how you're going to start reaching the goal, okay? Don't make them too big, but make them long-term goals. Next 6 months, what can you do? I can finish my book in the next month. That's my monthly goal for this month, is to finish my book. So there's like monthly goals. There's 6 months. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different ways you can do an inventory.